Harijanto ARBI taking on the former world junior champion from China, Sun Jun.
Service judge, Mr. from Netherlands.
No wonder those Chinese flags are being waved enthusiastically. And here's their standard bearer in the men's singles, Sun Jun, 20 years of age, from Jiangsu, ranked number 11 in the world. As I say, the world junior champion, that was in 1992 last year. He won the French Open, the Brunei Open, runner-up in the Thailand Open, and this year, runner-up in the Asian Championships. And at the far end from us, as we look at this diagonal shot of the court, we have Harijanto ARBI, 23 years of age, from Kudus, the 1993 All-England champion, 1994 Asian Games and All-England champion, 1995 Korean Open, Japan Open champion, and the runner-up in the All-England. Now, again, Jill, under normal circumstances, one would say world number 1 against the world number 11, Indonesian victory, but these now are not normal circumstances.
They're certainly not, and I really feel that the Chinese players now obviously all very much on a high, and I don't think Sun Jun will be any exception to that. He played very well last night in the semi-final against Denmark when he had to play Thomas Storr, won very convincingly in 2 sets, so his confidence will be high because he's obviously playing well, boosted by even more confidence by the performance of Ye Xiaoying in that ladies singles. And sometimes I have to doubt the real nerve of Harijanto ARBI. He's under pressure here. I've seen him under pressure before, and at times he hasn't taken that too well.
And if Sun Jun needs any further boost to his confidence, it will come from the fact that he has won his only previous match with his opponent today. That was in Thailand last year in the quarterfinals of the Thailand Open. 3-game match, but it was Sun Jun who won it. So everything going for the 20-year-old. But we know that Harijanto ARBI is a man of great accomplishments in the game, but his nerve will certainly be tested because his country's hopes of winning the Sudirman Cup for the 2nd time are now resting solely on his shoulders. Lose this and it's all over, no matter what happens in the men's doubles and the mixed doubles, which indeed may not be played if it goes 3-love. It's up to the 2 teams to decide whether they play the remaining matches or not, and they may decide that with the individual World Championships starting in this arena tomorrow, that they may prefer to rest their players and make sure that they can get as fresh as possible prior to the start of the 2nd week of the World Championships. Officials for this match, as you can see, we have a lady in the chair, Hathanai Sonprakum from Thailand, and we have a Dutch service judge, Rob Takonis. Once again, the players being introduced to the crowd. Not a bad crowd. Switzerland, I don't think we could quite call it a hotbed of badminton, but they're working very hard at expanding the sport here. And of course, Lausanne, where we are, home to the International Olympic Committee. The Olympic Museum is here, and this particular stadium we're in, the Centre Sportif de Mali, hosts the local ice hockey team, and in a couple of years' time we'll be hosting both the World Figure Skating Championships and the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships. So they really are concentrating on getting some wonderful world-class sport to this part of Switzerland. Any particular features in this match we should be looking out for, Jill?
Well, I think Harijanto ARBI is really famed for his jump smashes and then his explosive real speed towards the net to knock off any reply. He'll be trying to put his opponent under pressure straight away. because he knows that the young Chinaman also has the ability to smash very hard smashes indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Harijanto ARBI. And on my left, China, represented by Sun Jun. China to serve, love all, play. Service over, love all.
Well, Arbi starting as if he wants to get on top right from the start. Very fast.
One, love. Service over, love, one. Service over.
Well, Sun Jun must be wary of playing anything a little short of a length, because Harijanto ARBI will do exactly that every time. Leap up and cut it off.
Love.
Just wide.
Play, love. Service over. Love, free. Service over.
Well, even these very early stages showing that both the players have fantastic smashes. It really is going to be a battle between two very explosive players.
Slight delay while Harijanto ARBI adjusts the shoelaces. I must go down there and show him a double knot, and he won't have any trouble.
Just fantastic. When jumping up round the head, it's so difficult even to control the shuttle straight, but be able to smash it cross court is just incredible.
Service over. Love, all. Service over. Four, love.
A slight change of pace, sliced across the shuttle, which brought it down much steeper.
Just missed.
Service over. Love 4.
Desperately close. Sun Jun will want to get some points on the board now, settle his early nerves. So far there's no doubt that Arbi's been the more composed. Just beginning to make his presence felt. Sun Jun moving Arbi very cleverly around the court, opening the space for the winner.
Sun Jun did well to retrieve the cross-court drop shot, but then his backhand was very loose indeed.
Any lift short of a length, no chance against Arbi.
Service over. 5.
Sun Jun thought he'd won that point. Shuttle landed right in the corner.
Service over. 2-5.
Was that round the back? I think it was round the back.
It certainly was. That's absolutely incredible. And to end with a cross-court smash as accurate as that.
Seems to have settled now. The 20-year-old. Well, you don't expect Arbi to miss those. And he actually missed it by quite a margin. 4-5.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, having looked very good at the start, there are signs that ARBI is a little bit tentative at times.
Service over. 5-4.
Total misjudgment from Harijanto ARBI.
Service over. 5-4.
ARBI sent totally the wrong direction with the flick serve.
Some of the other Chinese players. Well, he was 2-5 behind.
6-5.
And now Sun Jun has the lead for the first time.
This is where ARBI is so good, leaping up round the head to hit the shuttle down. Sometimes ARBI doesn't expect his best shots to come back. Wasn't ready for that reply.
Oh, beautiful.
ARBI actually playing that cross-court block on the backhand side with his back facing the net, just having to sense where the court was.
Service over. 6-5.
And I think Sun Jun broke the strings of his racket with that shot.
Certainly did. So a change of racket required. As you can see, trying out 2 or 3. How many can you get through in a course of a match?
Well, I have seen players go through literally 7 or 8 rackets but it's probably players' average. They're unlucky if they break one racket throughout a match.
So Arbi just giving his opponent a chance to feel the strings of the new racket. Seems pretty good.
And Arbi really not being allowed to play his normal game at the moment. He's having to defend, and Arbi, of course, prefers to be on the attack himself.
Saw the opportunity here with the jump smash, but missed it.
It's so difficult to tell which side that smash is going to come down.
Arbi at times looking strangely casual. Much note-taking going on the Indonesian bench. They look a little glum, not surprised.
Arbi choosing that time to hit the shuttle into his opponent's body. He's made a lot of winners smashing down the sidelines. It's the Chinese player who seems to have the better patience at the moment.
Yes, he started tentatively, nervously, as opposed to Arbi, who was off to a flying start, but things have totally swung around. Oh, he's done it again.
Well, Arbi really deserved that rally. Attacked well throughout. Right to try and play it, but left his decision too late.
Well, even Arbi's best weapon, that jump smash, is deserting him just at the moment. Well, that's extraordinary. Missed it completely. Had an air shot. Had another go at it.
Ye Xiaoying, the winner of that earlier ladies singles match, delighted with that. But as you say, absolutely extraordinary.
12-7.
Brilliant. Sun Jun really on a crest of a wave at the moment.
Yes, he can do nothing wrong.
Game point 7.
Game point. Yep. Well, I think if we'd predicted at the start of this match
Won by China, 15-7.
that China could conceivably win it by 3 rubbers to love, they'd have marched Jill Clark and I off to the funny farm, but that's a real chance now as China win the opening game of the men's singles 15-7.
Who would have thought, even at the start of this first game, Harijanto ARBI looked as if he'd come out meaning business. But all credit to the young Chinaman Sun Jun. Once he got into his stride, he didn't allow Harijanto ARBI of Indonesia to attack and play his normal game. Sun Jun was the one that was winning with the big smashes. He was the one that was keeping the shuttle low. And the way he's playing at the moment, he's the one that looks as if he could run out the winner.
Yes, it's going to need a Herculean effort from ARBI to turn this match around. And so this is, of course, where the team competition is so different. The momentum was with Sun Jun coming into this match, particularly after the shock victory for Ye Xiaoying over Suzy Susanti. Sun Jun starts the second game.
Service over. Love all. Service over. Love all. Service over. Love all.
There's nothing Sun Jun could do to retrieve a smash like that.
One love. Two
Well, this is what happened in the opening game. In fact, in that one, Arby led 4-love.
Arby determined to get himself back on the attack again.
No, he's hit that a little too flat. His arms are going to be tired at the end of the day. His flags are getting a fair amount of waving.
Brilliant. Totally deceived Arby. Really swung at this net shot, looked as if he was going to lift it high.
Now, those really were Chinese players. I think they'd be smiling a little bit. Just overdone it.
Well, this is actually vital stages of this match because Sun Jun, even though he's very inexperienced, must keep calm, not get overexcited by the whole situation.
5-all.
Harijanto ARBI, on the other hand, far more experienced and should just be making his opponent play the shuttle.
Really cuts under those little drop shots.
Service over. 5-all. Wipe court, please.
Just asking for the court at the far end to be wiped. A little bit of perspiration's got on it. Does get very slippery. And Harijanto ARBI pointing out the spot that he's worried about. And crucial for him, given that, as in the first game, he's lost his initial lead, that he doesn't fall behind as he did in that opening game. Shot.
So it's over. 5-6.
Well, remarkable that he was able to control that smash, seeing as he broke a string in his racket.
Play.
5-6.
So it's over. 6-5.
Arbi at his best, coming forward.
So it's over. 5-6.
Yes, too often he's playing his shots flat-footed, isn't he? No transference of weight.
So it's over. 6-5.
Well, I think Sun Jun has just gone off the boil a little bit, and therefore this is when Harijanto ARBI must apply extra pressure.
So it's over. 5-7. So it's over.
Brilliant. Sun Jun thought that the smash was coming straight down his forehand side, but at the last moment, Harijanto ARBI switched it to cross court.
So it's over. 5-7.
That's more of the form that
7.
gave Sun Jun the first game. Quick and eager. Oh, it's a superb point. And at last, the Indonesians have something to celebrate. Every inch of the court was explored, every angle exploited.
7-6.
Great retrieving by ARBI. And the last couple of rallies, Sun Jun has had to work terribly hard and to no avail. And I wonder how much that's taken out of him.
And
Well, we said at the start of this match that Arbi's nerve was going to be tested. Now it's Sun Yun whose nerve is being examined. Just when you thought Sun Jun was beginning to wilt, he fights back. I think being told by the umpire, now look, young man, you asked me before you changed the shuttle. He needed that. He needed to stop the comeback in its tracks. 9-all.
Bad misjudgment from Sun Jun. When Harijanto ARBI is smashing like that, there really is no option but for his opponent to block to the net, and that's when he charges in for the kill.
Oh, would you believe it? 2 let cords in a row. Well, we certainly wouldn't accuse these two of lack of effort. (9-12), Sun Yun to serve. Second game, first game for the Chinese. And there's a little extra spring in the step now of Harijanto ARBI.
Sun Jun just tripping over his own feet.
Wonderful atmosphere in the stadium now, everybody enjoying this. Neutrals and partisans alike.
Tried to change the tactic by serving short backhand style at the beginning of the rally, but he still needs to get on the attack again, Sun Jun, if he's to get back into this second game.
Fabulous get at full stretch from Harijanto ARBI, and the Indonesian has game point. It's 1 game all.
Second game won by Indonesia, 15-9, 1 game all. From this interval at this game.
Harijanto ARBI takes the second game, 15-9. And there's one or two excited young ladies on the Indonesian bench. That looks like Elisa there. They've got something to celebrate at last.
Harijanto ARBI just showing why he is ranked #1 in the world. I thought that his nerve might not hold, but all credit to him. He came back exceedingly well in the second game. Started to play more his natural game, those big smashes and following it into the net. And once he was into that stride, he really is invincible.
There we are. It's 1 game all, and with the Indonesians able to field the world ranked #1 men's doubles pair in the next match, still this final of the Sudirman Cup is very much in the balance. They're taking the 5-minute interval. Play will resume in a couple of minutes' time.
remaining.
Players are back on court then for the third and final game of this men's singles. One game all.
Final game.
Remember the score in the final overall. China 2-love up, needing only one more victory to take the Sudirman Cup for the first time. But has Harijanto ARBI, by winning that second game against Sun Jun, started the Indonesian fight back.
Well, after the 5-minute interval, I really thought that Harijanto ARBI would come out very hard and fast. He was obviously keen to get on with the match. He was back early from the 5-minute break.
Service over 1-2.
Anything slightly loose on the net, and Harijanto ARBI is in like a shot. In he goes.
Oh, he's missed one. Done all the hard work. Forced the short lift and a little bit over-ambitious. There's that famous jump smash and rush to the net. Yes, the overheads of Arbi becoming more and more potent. Maybe Sun Jun beginning to tire a fraction, not getting the same depth as he was earlier.
Arbi is now reading the game a lot better. He's anticipating where the shuttle's going to go, and therefore his speed onto the shuttle is so much faster.
Oh, he's missed a sitter.
Speed of these rallies, both players moving the other so quickly around the court.
Sun Jun wanted another towel down, told no, so he changes the shuttle instead. Unusual to see Harijanto ARBI playing with such patience, but it's serving him well. ARBI caught several times with this drive across court. That cross-court smash of Arbi's to the backhand wing has been so effective.
Arbi putting Sun Jun under pressure at the net by taking the shuttle so early. And having played a good last rally, throws it all away with a serve into the net.
Flick serves haven't worked at all.
Really backing off from the net.
Six all at 1 game all.
Well, what a net shot. Shuttle does seem to sit on top of the tape and then fall over.
Here we go, 1, 2, 3, whoops. They change ends with Sun Jun having come from behind to lead by 8 points to 6. And suddenly the faces on the Indonesian bench are a little pensive again. It was Zelin Raziana, who we saw in action earlier in the women's doubles.
Interestingly, both the players have done better when playing from the far end of the court as we're looking at it, and I wonder if that's going to be a psychological advantage to Harijanto ARBI.
Well, at the moment it's Sun Jun who's winning the little exchanges at the net.
Xiao Ying looking very anxious indeed.
So much at stake in the next 5 minutes or so. He's done him again at the net. You just couldn't get that shuttle any closer to the net. Wonderful touch. So close, so tight. 9-8 final game.
Brilliant. Sun Jun really pumping himself up now.
Devastating power.
Well, it was the complete change of pace. No real power in that smash. Meant that Arbi had to put the pace on himself and he couldn't do it.
How many times have we seen someone flinging themselves full length and somehow winning the point?
Thank you.
9-10, Arbi to serve, final game.
That time it was the placement rather than the power.
Oh, again, the change of tactic. Wonderful return of serve.
9-11.
Right into the back corner.
Service over. 11-9.
Yes, I'm surprised at Arbi taking him on at the net because that's where Sun Jun is dominant at the moment.
Sun Jun trying to command the pace in the rally. He's working very hard indeed at the moment.
Well, these are the moments where you have to show why you're the world's #1. You're under pressure, your country is depending on you, and you're trailing. It's too long. Trying to take stock of the situation. In the words of Shakespeare, to stiffen the sinews and summon up the blood.
Well, that was a very tired-looking defensive shot from Sun Jun.
Well, he kept himself in the rally off the net cord somehow, and then that fatal error on the net. 12-11, Sun Yun to serve.
Well, again, I'm surprised that Arbi is willing to take on Sun Yun in that net area. He's played the net so well today.
And another example. And Sun Yun is on the verge of victory. And China is on the verge of making history. They've never before won the Sudirman Cup. Now just 1 point separates them from the triumph they have planned and dreamed of for the last 2 years.
Oh my word, that was a nervous shot.
That was, am I a little bit worried about this? I can't move my arm shot. Oh, 11-14. Oh, fabulous. Wonderful defence, wonderful court coverage. Second match point. It's out, and China are the world champions. Look at this. The Indonesians had the 2 world-ranked singles players, top of the world.
9-15 and 15-11.
But it meant nothing. He's been the world junior champion, but this is the greatest moment of Sun Yun's life. A quite fabulous performance, a tremendous match. Sun Yun wins 15-7, 9-15, 15-11. And I think he's a little happy.
Sun Yun deserves to be happy after that. He takes the Chinese flag, doing his lap of honour in this stadium. And oh, how well he played.